evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth back for some more. Something new, something exciting, something thrilling. Xenonauts 2. I crank the audio down just a wee bit here. 35 should do. Alright, so no more jibber jabber. Time to get right down into it. What are we doing? Soldier or veteran? Not advisable for your first campaign unless you played a lot of Xenonauts 1. I didn't. So, yeah. Intended for players familiar with XCOM or other strategy games. That'll work. Because I am familiar with XCOM and other strategy games. But I haven't played much Xenonauts 2. I played like, oh heck. Bought it probably 6 months ago. Played a couple rounds then, but a plethora of updates have been done since then, so let's get down to it.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the
brink
of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation.
It does.
We Xenonauts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exist, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.
All right then. Time to kill some alien sumbitches. I'm expecting this to play more like the original XCOM from back in the day than like the newer XCOM 2. So more of a focus on not getting hit than surviving. Especially early game, your armor's going to be absolute crap and probably lose a soldier to a single hit. Secret organization attempting to protect the world from alien invasion. Basic controls and the events leading up to the start of the campaign. A tutorial? I wasn't expecting a tutorial, but alright then. Nested tool tips to access further information. Spawn like nested tool tips, blah 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 blah. Alright. The work on our radar array is now complete. Theoretically, Atlas base should be now capable of tracking any alien UFOs within our radar range. Thank God. All those things you wanted, what happens now? We wait. An alien craft should pass by in the next few days. At that point, the general takes over, assuming he's returned from his expedition. Don't worry, he'll be back in a few days. Until then, the commander should be perfectly capable of filling in. Blue circle around your base indicates the radar range. Yep, and it should be capable of expanding as well. Flow of speed, fastest speed. I'm not going to keep that there. The two anomalies on the map signify hostile alien action. Alright. Indicate the presence of a possibly hidden problem in the infected region. Electrical blackout, communications disruption. UFO 1 detected small, no escort, 1,800 kilometers per hour. High altitude heading west. I only have one. Your interceptors reached the UFO and ready to initiate combat. In the final game, this tutorial will explain the basics of air combat, but that part of the game is currently relatively unpolished, so we will simply auto-resolve this battle. I thought this was done. I thought we were supposed to be functionally complete with the game at this point. So why is this part of the game still unpolished, or is this tutorial just not been updated? Maybe the tutorial just hasn't been updated. I'll have to wait and see. Alright. Successfully shot down. You can fight the battle manually and try to obtain a better result. There's the acceptable. Tactical mission is any battle where your soldiers engage hostile forces in turn-based combat. Launch combat team! Launcher craft. Alright. Allows you to change the soldiers and equipment aboard the dropship being launched. Looks like we're using M16s with 20 rounders. Disgusting. Grenade launcher, shotguns, pistols, rifles. Fairly basic stuff to start with. Hold the launch commander. We're picking up a friendly signal. The general is back. I'm not so sure about that. There's a convoy of trucks heading our way. Those appear to be cleaner vehicles. Seems highly improbable that the general would ever voluntarily join forces with them. Exactly. Put your men on alert and deploy them to the entry tunnel! I'll deploy to your entry tunnel. No. Gives me one lowly little Russian dude, pt.1. Tactical control by several ways. The edge of the map, WASD, WASD. Rotate the camera. Woo! Rotate camera. Woo! Okay. Change the camera height. That would be mouse wheel. Okay. Example, a soldier that spends all their time units on movement would be unable to fire their weapons. Number of time units, 60. Start with, alright. How did the meeting go? Can't help but notice you made some new friends. Terminated director. Like hell it has. Lay down your weapons, there's no need for this to turn ugly. I'm going to surrender our planet without a fight. Making a mistake. There is no extraterrestrial threat. He's been corrupted. They've done some tomfoolery to his brain. No extraterrestrial threat. What happened to you, General? Director, this isn't a discussion. I'm giving you 5 minutes to make a decision. You're outnumbered and there's nowhere to run. Think carefully about your choice. Over and out. Surrender. What's the probability we turn up dead a week from now, if you last that long? Based on everything we know about the cleaners, approximately 100%. Chief scientist, the haircut like that? Get a haircut, you damn hippie. Yeah, that's what I figured out too. Now seems like a good time to evacuate to the backup facility. The backup facility? I wasn't aware we had one. I know, nor was the general. Commander, we need your men to hold the tunnels while we get everyone aboard the helicopter. Buy us as much time as you can, but don't get yourself killed. Can't afford to lose you too. Alright. Plan a movement path for a soldier, left-clicking anywhere on the battlefield. So right here. Left-click and left-click. You can rotate a soldier without moving them by right-clicking anywhere on the battlefield. Order the soldier to crouch. Alright then. Lunge your turn. Giving me 4 people, and probably not a great idea for him to stand behind the barrels for cover. Cleaners! Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Hover your mouse over the highlighted to bring up the attack cursor. Green number on the left of the crosshair. Time units of the shot. There's no green number to the left of the crosshair. Oh, there it is. Okay. Click the enemy to order your shoulder to attack. 50 and 150 the damage value and each hit depending on what the body hit. Fire second shot, same target. Well done, you've successfully killed an enemy. Woohoo! Now time space to mark your current soldier inactive and automatically select the next closest active soldier. Over the highlighted enemy, the squares drawn between the shooter and the target represent the shot path. The path is green when the weapon is within range, but the path turns orange when the weapon is firing beyond its maximum range. A lower hit chance and inflicts reduced damage. Fortunately, he missed the shot and inflicted no damage. And get my shotgunner up there. Most weapons have several fire modes with varying accuracy and time unit costs. Targeting an enemy has more expensive fire modes, provide more accuracy per time unit spent. Alright. This range, it would be preferable to fire 2 shots at lower accuracy due to the passive short-range hit chance bonus on this weapon. And use right-click to change to the cheaper firing mode. Okay. Okay. You. Now over the highlighted enemy. Okay, he has cover. Free fire mode. Hold down Control to activate free fire mode. And then target the crits. Alright. And you. Good. Grenades! Click the button for the demolition charge to select grenade and target right there. Insufficient time units to fire their main weapon. Click the pistol and fire away! Good. Highlighted enemy to fire at them. Yes. Okay, so I'm fairly certain all this is scripted, given how the nothing's changing as far as description goes. Hold the shift key while hovering over the target to activate preview shot mode. To proceed, click the target. Alright then. Got another group coming in, 5 or 6 more. 7 more. Okay then. You'll be able to escape through the tunnels. Order the selected fire to move to the highlighted tile. Yeah, I don't think that was avoidable. Killed by enemy overwatch fire, blah blah blah. Select a flashbang and throw it at the highlighted tile. Flashbang! Good, all of these enemies have been suppressed. Recover 50% of their normal time units the following turn. Alright. Same thing here with smoke. Well, it probably doesn't take their time units away, it just gives me cover. Nice work. Once you clear the base, we'll transmit the coordinates for the backup facility. Alright, so yeah, everybody auto-retreats. Just a basic tactical tutorial, not a whole hell of a lot to it. But it, teaches you all what you really need to know. Gets it done quick, which is always a boon with tutorials. They don't labor through the entire damn process for half an hour. Shadow. If you believe our enemies exist, yet the malign tendrils of their influence can be felt across our planet. Rising tensions between capitalist and communist nations threaten to spark a ruinous nuclear war before the invasion even begins. Good of you to finally make an appearance. Welcome to our backup facility. We should be safe here at least for a while. No getting around the fact that we're living in a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60 years junk, though. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything. To Temperature is the least of our concerns. My work suggests we have mere months before the aliens can launch a full-scale invasion. If we are to prepare, we must gather data on the alien forces scouting our planet. Of course, the cleaners are unlikely to make that easy. I call this meeting, Commander. I'm formally handing over control of this organization to you. Someone with military experience making the big decisions or in day-to-day manners like keeping us supplied and keeping the place patched up. All you need to do is figure out how to win the war. Commander, one hopes you will prove equal to the task. Location for your starting base. Alright, so the 3 different colors on the ring probably represent the 3 different ranges of the radar. So I want those to overlap with as much land as possible, but of course North and South America first because they matter more. Europe sucks, Africa sucks, Asia sucks. America's the only thing that's important. Alright, so if I want to cover Alaska, it's going to have to be somewhere in California. If I want to try and cover all of South America, I'm going to have to split the difference here. So let's see. South Texas probably gives me a pretty good coverage over North America and a little bit of South America. Yeah, that'll probably work. Why would this base cost more? Why would these bases... Yeah, it doesn't make... I don't get why the base cost goes up. Oh, maybe it's the more countries that it covers, the more expensive it gets. 1.25 mil on Cuba. 1 million on Florida. Yeah, South Texas will work. Doomsday counter, disgusting. Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and see what kind of building I've got here. Alright, I got generators, workshops, living quarters, access lift, storerooms, laboratories, radar. So foist things foist. Gonna want more radar. Insufficient power. Okay, so gonna need more damn generators. And it looks like they connect to each other and you get bonuses for them. So let's get you in. Training capacity. I got 2 hangars. I'm going to want a 3rd, especially against higher end enemies. How do I rotate? And there's got to be a way to rotate. Oh, there it is, just mouse button, okay. So, yep, second hangar going up, second generator going up. I actually should probably get 2. Turn this into a generator block right there. Training, medical, and missile batteries. Medical is a yes. Just south from the quarters would work. Training center. Not going to worry too much about training right off the bat. Should I invest in missiles or wait until I can upgrade them? So I'm going to go radar. I suppose I could put 1 missile there. Alright, that'll work. Got any research going on at all? Just the cleaners. Engineering, you got nothing right now for engineering to work on. soldiers. 63 riflemen. Alright, so my rifleman actually has better accuracy than my sniper. Let's see. Shields and explosives. I'm going to want to be able to stun them and bring them back. That could come in handy later on. Minus 12 TU penalty for... You know what? Early on, I need to capture as much as I can. Oh, my shotgunners already come with them. Okay, so... Alright, so you're right at the line. You've actually got a little extra space. The hell are you? Plus 4 accuracy. Okay. Looks like all my riflemen come with the tactical module. And so does my heavy gunner. And my snipers. Alright. One shield, 2 assaults, 4 riflemen, 1 heavy, 1 sniper. Aircraft. Ablative plating, fuel pods. Auto cannons. No missiles yet? Alright, so the cannon takes 2 slots, and okay, yeah, there we go. I could give him 2 cannons if I wanted. Might be effective. But I would require sacrificing either fuel. I'll test it out. I'll test it stock first, and then I'll adjust it if I need to. Although the unknown extraterrestrial forces scouting our planet remain the ultimate threat to humanity, their work has been assisted by a mysterious human organization known informally as the Cleaners. We know little about the Cleaners beyond the fact that they invariably appear within a few hours of suspected alien activity, forcibly taking any eyewitnesses into custody and erasing all evidence that might hint at an extraterrestrial presence. Important missions are always handled by teams of Cleaner soldiers carrying military rifles and wearing distinctive green hazmat suits and breathers that entirely conceal their identities. More mundane work is usually handled by besuited agents equipped more like law enforcement personnel. As anyone that develops an interest in the Cleaners tend to disappear without a trace, we previously avoided probing too deeply into their organization. In turn, the Cleaners largely left us alone when suspects our operations director's monomaniacal focus on operational security made monitoring our activities far too difficult to be worthwhile. Obviously, the equation has now changed. The Cleaners are clearly devoting significant resources to eliminating us, and we must be prepared to fight them directly if we wish to learn more about our alien enemies. I hope you and your men are equal to the task, Commander. If we cannot defeat the Cleaners, humanity stands no chance against their extraterrestrial masters. Alright then, so that was the research report, and I have nothing else to study right now, so you're being paid $2.50 an hour to do nothing! Yeah, sounds like the average scientist. Must regain control of Atlas Base for long enough to destroy any remaining equipment. Yeah, go ahead and send them. Like I said, I'll go ahead and leave all this set to standard. And go. Commence tactical battle. Only a handful of enemy agents are now guarding it. Okay. Whew. Commander, this is a critically important mission. We have left a lot of important things behind in the evacuated Atlas. So for years of research data, clean the facility of hostiles so we can search through it and destroy anything that might let our enemies monitor us. Can't risk contacting our agents until I know our communications network is secure. To the vandalists, so hopefully it won't be too hard. Oh, and if you happen to run into the general, this isn't the time for sentimentality. Well, if I run into the general, capturing him might be the better idea. Alright, so we got two of you little weasels. Good, that's what I wanted. I wanted to draw his fire. If I can get that other one in the back to reaction shot 2. Good. So I've disarmed both of them. You're gonna dig in and hold. Now, where are my beaters? You look like a beater. So one of y'all I'm gonna kill, the other one I'm going to bludgeon into submission. I need to capture one of you. We'll go ahead and get you back up there. Where's my other? I'll get you to the same location and bludgeon him some more. Well, I've taken a lot of his I've slowed him down quite significantly. There should be good enough. Certainly would have appreciated that one if you would have connected, dude. Holy crap. So you're not going to be shooting right now. Got him. Alright, good. So this dude's probably stunned enough that I don't need to worry about him immediately. Go there. Face that door just in case. Heavy gunner, face the other one again, just in case. One bleeding wound, okay, I'll need to deal with that. But first, I would really appreciate it if you could actually hit him, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Both of you? Alright, well, hell. One of your units suffered a bleeding wound, suffered 5 HP. That's you. Let's see if we can't. I'm gonna leave you right there so you can hit anything coming through either door. You might actually be able to patch him up. Or was it the other dude who was bleeding? Okay, yeah, it was just the other dude. That's what was going on here. Good, good. So that should take care of the bleeding wound. Sniper. No, if I don't move her, she'll be able to shoot there and there, so rifleman to that point. I am gonna stun this bitch. I'm gonna capture at least one of these guys. You haven't acted. Right there will work for you. You can face that open door. Yeah, that's fine. He's right where I want him to, facing that door, just in case. Oh, fallen unconscious. Oh! Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I don't have to... I can shoot him to wound him, and if he's wounded, then he's easier to knock out. Okay, I don't have to just stun him completely. I can injure and then stun. Okay, that's going to make that a hell of a lot easier. Okay. Alright, so I've already stunned one of them. I don't need to stun a second, so he can take some good old-fashioned buckshot. TUs. Any chance I can get you into cover? Not complete, but a little better than nothing. You two here. Cover both of those doors. Oh, that's morale. Okay, so that hallway's clear. Snipery goodness to there. Go away, go away. And you, Clara Pavlova. Let's get you up front there. Okay, so let's get you way up there. If anybody comes through that door, I'll beat them with a good old-fashioned stun stick. And that's everybody done for that turn. Okay. So I'm not seeing anybody at the moment. Okay. I'm gonna keep you right where you are, watching those two doors. Sniper here as well until I can figure out where the bloody hell I'm going. Okay, so some sandbags barricaded there, so that might tell me that's where I need to go. Alright, so this is just barracks. Might have something else over here. This room is more heavily defended, so I might have some sort of, it might be where the command center is. Alright, what kind of cover do I have back here? I don't. That's one part of this problem. Haven't cleared this room yet, or these halls. I probably won't bother. If this is the command room I'm after. And I do believe it is. Someone's opening doors somewhere. Alright, so oh crap. Not as expected. But okay. Herm. 15 ain't great, but it'll give me at least one snapshot. Good. At least got him taken care of. Now he'll probably come out of cover next turn, and I can deal with him then. Enemy spotted! You! I recognize you, all of you. Why don't I remember anything about you? Will not allow you to interfere! Alright, General. So we'll go ahead and shoot that dude in the back because I don't need another one of them. Okay, so he's effectively done his job. His shield is gone. Get clear, dude. Takeda. Oh, crap. I have some. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, more of them in there than anticipated. Okay, you know what? Alright, one of the techs is down. Oh, that's right. You open the door. Your turn's completely done. You are completely done. Mr. Bludgeoner, you got some work to do. You've got a flash bang. Are you fucking... Is there a damned autosave here? Because that was really fucking stupid. Yes, I don't mean I want you to go around the room and throw the grenade into the room. No, no, no. Throw the grenade at the wall right in front of you. That's exactly what I wanted you to do, dude. Fuck's sake. Ah. All right, all right. Okay, we're back here to this particular batch of tomfoolery. Yeah. We've seen all that before. Okay, so you're not hitting anything. Wow, you guys are just kind of shit. The people are not shooting straight today. He's completely out of time units. Alright then. Takeda, let's get you here. Now let's try this again with the whole flashbanging without screwing the pooch completely this time. Huh? How's that sound? No pooch screwing allowed. Okay, you've got 14 left. Get you the hell out of the way. And I can probably manage... Alright, so they're double stunned. I don't know if 2 flashbangs will actually make a difference, or if all I need is the 1, but... no chance, no chance. Alright, so I know there are 2 guys here and here. I'm just going to fracking will ignore them for right now. Get my team net back up. You're done, and my heavy MG'er. Yeah, you're gonna keep holding that just in case one of them decides to run up here and open the door. Okay, I need him to die. And then I can deal with the captain, general, commander, dude, or whatever the hell he is. You get a shot off first. Alright, so that takes care of that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, where are my... Really? You're gonna miss twice in a frackin' row. Oh, I swear to God, these people. Three times. 3 frackin' times in a row. You're just gonna completely whiff the frackin' shot. Alright. So, alright, I know where everybody is. I need to get you dealt with right quick. What are we looking at? We got 2 more rifles. Get him patched up so I can get him out next turn. Get him out of the way. And the heavy gunner, yeah, you're gonna be right where I need you to be. He should be mostly stunned still. There we go, got him. Alright, you should be patched up. You get in there and keep dude from bleeding to death. Secure combat area by eliminating all hostile combatants. I'll leave him here to hold that. Sniper. There. And you're gonna go open that door for Ms. Machine Gunner face. Are you fucking kidding me? Not one of your rounds connected. I swear to God, these people. Ugh. It's almost like they're very, very... oh, he's got 2 bleeding wounds. I need to patch him up right now or he's going to die. You don't have a med pack, do you? You do not. Heck. She might be able to get in there just in time to save his butt. Okay, good. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. Now let's see if... you lost your shield, so it gets you around to flank him. You're going to do pretty much the same thing. I was hoping I could have him close the door. But not this turn. Well, my people are going to be a little beat up, but I should be able to... Oh, crap. Oh. Was not expecting there to be a third one. But okay, I can deal with it. Was not expecting that third. You're toasted. You're toasted. You're toasted. Alright, that should be that. Beautiful, beautiful. And I captured the commander, or the general. Good. Captured an agent, captured the general. That's... Well, there were only 2 types of enemies in this battle, and I captured one of each, so that's not bad at all. Oh. Wounded for 35 days. Holy crap. Alright then, injured for 5 days. Crux Solaris. They eliminate 4 more hostile units in a single mission. Corporal Joseph Smith. Alright, everybody's getting a little bit better. 8 cleaner corpses, 9 cleaner machine guns. 1 captured general, 1 captured cleaner agent. Right on, right on. Operations points, strategic operations, and supporter recruitment are now available. The destruction of the Atlas Base Command Room allows Operator Division to deploy covert agents to assist with our objectives. Our organization receives plus 10 operation points per day, which can be spent on conducting various kinds of strategic operations. For instant benefits or on recruiting supporters to unlock permanent bonuses. Operations points can also be spent to eliminate alien infiltrators, which will reduce the daily Doomsday counter progress. Alright. So, first things first, let's get some research rolling. Oh, I gotta wait for the, gotta wait for that chopper to get back before I can start researching stuff. Reduce tension 100 or raise funds 100. Autopsy cleaner agent. While it was previously unclear what role the smartly dressed agents observed, supporting cleaner operations played within the organization, the autopsy process has revealed a great deal. There is little question that these cleaner agents are entirely human. Several of the bodies were easy to identify from personal effects and medical records, and all have been confirmed as employees of government intelligence agencies. Operations Division was able to obtain their personal files, and I see nothing to indicate that these individuals have been acting strangely or held unusual beliefs. It appears they are simply employees of intelligence agencies subverted by the cleaners. Sadly, this probably reflects the dubious legality of our organization. Governments are either deliberately suppressing knowledge of alien activity or have been infiltrated by hostile forces intent on doing so, leaving us no choice but to operate beyond the law. Until this changes, we will likely continue to clash with those who unwittingly do the bidding of the extraterrestrial invaders. Yet we cannot change course. The very survival of our species may rest on our success. Thankfully, cleaner agents are not particularly fearsome opponents, lacking formal military training and equipped with only light weapons. They are notably less capable than one of our own soldiers. Alright then. Interrogation of the cleaner agent. There is little doubt the captain is fully human. Troublingly, there's also no evidence to suggest they're under any form of alien control. Unaware of the ongoing extraterrestrial invasion, instead appearing to believe our organization represents a powerful crime syndicate. Manufacturing drugs and trafficking weapons. More effective than coercion, eventually resulting in the bewildered prisoner agreeing to cooperate with our questions. It's allowed us to verify the identity of our captive and extract valuable information about their recent activities. It appears the cleaners have subverted several important law enforcement agencies, allowing the creation of false investigations into their opponents, including us. Many of the cleaner agents we face are just ordinary men and women, all wholly unaware they serve the interests of the invaders. This brings us back to our captain. As there seems no obvious reason to conduct a dissection, we've chosen to move him to ourselves. We can consider releasing him once his knowledge no longer poses a threat to our organization. Alright then, so what do we got? Waveform analysis, plot advancement, combat vehicles, general interrogation. Let's get that one done. Okay, I can only have one topic at a time. Simple enough. Living capacity's almost maxed out, so I'll need more quarters. Especially once I start getting more scientists. So I can go here for that. Alright. Okay, what is this down here? What am I looking at? We have identified an official within the scientific community who is capable of providing the technical assistance required to accelerate our own research efforts. -10 research project duration. Recruit supporter 400 op. I don't have 400 op. North America. Recruit supporter. Supporter funding elite. +2 ops points per day. That could actually come in handy. Take me from 10 to 12. Research. Security, -1 panic, -1 doomsday per day. Both of those could come in handy. What does the star mean? I don't know. Oh, it's the elite. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, elite scientist, elite engineer, elite funding. +2 ops points per day. Yeah, let's get that done. And we got finest engineering project duration or 115 monthly funding from Latin America. That'll probably be the next one I go after, is this one. My funding is stable, just shy of 1 million. Alright, let's keep this rolling. Getting that medical thing taken care of will get my folks all patched up. These two in particular had a real bad time of it. But they did get me the captures I needed. We looking... Okay, it's F's. F1, F2, F3 for speeds. Infiltrators activated. Counter now increases each day. Several potential supporters appear to be acting strangely. Leading operations division to conclude they are aligned to the cleaners. These supporters have been reclassified as infiltrators. Influence to accelerate doomsday. Eliminated by spending ops points. Okay, so I can eliminate you for 195. Eliminate you for 195. Eliminate you for 105. I could get rid of him. I'll get rid of the elite first. It'll cost me more, but it'll probably have more of an effect. Firm analysis, getting there. Commander's almost done. People are slowly getting stitched back together. It'll go a lot quicker once I get my medical bay up and running. Capturing our former comrade has proved an astute choice, Commander. We have learned far more from studying him alive than we could have gained from a dead body. Observation of the interrogation carried out by Operations Division suggests our prisoners are shadow the man who led this organization a few weeks ago. Confused and clearly disoriented, he frequently trails off midway through answers to stare blankly into space. At other times, he is consumed by sudden flashes of rage, which then dissipate as fast as they appear. Although our initial medical inspection revealed nothing unexpected, a subsequent brain scan revealed the presence of significant swelling and bleeding within the skull. This is the sort of injury one might see in a stroke victim. Yet in this case, the cause appeared to be extensive tissue burns localized within the brain itself. So they've fucked him up good and proper. Precisely how the general suffered severe burns to the inside of his head is unclear, yet it seems unlikely to be a coincidence. I remain skeptical if our leader would willingly betray the cause, suggesting our enemies may possess some kind of ability to manipulate the human mind, albeit with rather significant side effects. Sadly, I cannot say whether he will ever recover from these injuries. His symptoms may improve as the cranial swelling from the burn subsides, or the brain damage may ultimately prove permanent. Regardless, he will spend the remainder of the war in a cell. Operations Division report that the fragments information gleaned from the General's rare moments of lucidity have nonetheless proved useful, especially when combined with intelligence extracted from the documents found in his possession. A number of our operatives are now free to take on additional work, 150 ops points. Alright, so next up, let's get combat vehicles. And now that I have the ops points, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this sumbitch. And can I get rid of a second one? Not quite yet. 175 there. I think the greens, yeah, the greens are the cheapest ones I can do. So eliminating him as a 105, good. And bringing them in as both 175s. Yes, okay. Alien abduction site. Detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in this region. Improve our relations with the local region and allow us to recover alien resources. Launch combat team! Show mission briefing. Let me go ahead and build a combat team real quick. .4%, I can keep you alive. Okay, so 52. You're unassigned, so 67. You stay home, and this other rookie can go on this one. So I'll be taking a couple injured folks in there, but not any of the, or no, one injured guy. Just my shield dude. Okay. All my other badly injured folks sticking behind to get patched up. Yeah, you're the only one who's going to be injured. Minus 6 TU penalties. That takes care of that. You're never going to have the points to use that. That's kind of silly. You definitely don't need a pistol. Those are the cleaner SMGs. Smoke inhalation. I don't need everybody to have demo charges. That's mildly excessive. Okay, so since I shall receive 30 keep bringing some additional campaign of planet strength. Okay. So what I will do is everybody who has to wait for it, extra flashbangs. Because again, early on, I'm going to want to stun as many as I can. The quicker I can get them stunned and brought back intact, the better. Because once I get them once, I don't have to get them again. Commence tactical battle! All Xenonauts are eliminated. Save civilians, alright. Rescue up to 10 civilians from abduction tubes, huh? Alright. Not entirely certain what the bloody hell an abduction tube is. I suppose we'll find out. Extraterrestrial activity in the area. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. Energy readings are rising fast. We may not have much time until the aliens depart. Best for any captured locals as quickly as possible, then God knows what the aliens will do to them otherwise. Alright, first things first. Marie Anderson. Get out there and get my eyeballs around. That is a capture pod, okay. That's another capture pod. Get her up to that rock. Alright, so let me see. I think that's map edge. And that's map edge, so I should be able to get them up there next turn. Cut those people free. I don't think it's full nighttime. My vision's still pretty decent. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Rifleman. Cactus isn't going to give me great cover, but actually it does. It gives me green cover. Hiding behind a cactus is the same as hiding behind a frickin' building. Alright, well. Wait a minute, I found a... Oh, it's a cleaner on the second floor. Okay. Well, you can hit his silly self. I would ask you kindly not to shoot my ship, you jackass. Alright, let's go ahead and... Excellent. He's out of my way. Again, I'd have preferred to capture him, but getting him at least out of my off my flank is good enough for now. I gotta get 10 of these pods. That's gonna be difficult. Let's see. Can't get you there. Can get you here, though. Hey, random civilian running around with an AK. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that dude could have had a better time of it. Holy crap! Those little shits. Alright. Well... Damn, they hit him hard. Holy hell. Let's get you around a corner and get you patched up at least. So I know there's an alien in there. There's a wall there. How the hell did he shoot me? Oh, he's on the second floor. Roger, roger. Sneaky as the dickens. Alright, so getting that one won't be too much of a problem. I am going to get back inside, though, because I know there's somebody right up there. Alright, so we got the first one out. Alright, so you don't have a line of sight to that little shit goblin up there. If I can get these two guys together, they might have a shot on him if he comes any closer. And you go ahead and crouch. And last but not least... Oh shit, he can actually see all the way up there? Holy hell. Alright. I need to get him to cover too. What do we got? You're all set up for Overwatch. Good, good. Come on in, little big-headed alien bastard. Where are you? Where are you? Probably sticking around up on the second floor. Got a cleaner in there and another little shit over here. So, let's see. Oh, I didn't bring... Damn it. I didn't equip anybody with stuns. Well, other than the grenades. Alright, let's see if I can lure these two sumbitches out. While I wait on that, though, I'm going to keep pushing, see if I can't get more of these folks. Only got 5 turns to rescue as many of them as I can. You got a good line of sight from there? You do. Well, hell, okay. I was hoping he'd drop, but not that lucky yet. He is badly hurt, though, and he's probably bleeding. 100% at that range. And none of you three are going to fare any better. I've just got to wait for them to come around the corner or come up to the window on that second floor, and I can take care of them. You, any chance of you getting a shot off? Very, very minor. Yeah, alright. Leave those three guys to defend. That cleaner and that alien come around that corner, I might be able to get them. Excellent, excellent. Now, if I can stun that dude with a grenade, I will. Guys, I would really like it if you could hit your shots. Golden. I like it. Secton soldier dead, a second one dead up there. Him I can probably grenade into submission. So, bring Mr. Happy over here. And ruin that guy's entire damn day. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can stun him like that. I don't think that's an option. Yeah, I don't think I can. Okay, so I think this dude bled out. He did. Let's get after it. Any chance of you getting to that abduction pod this turn? No. But I can have you both take cover just so you don't get hosed too badly. Close there, close there. Gotcha. All right. See any chance of me getting a grenade out from any of you three? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so you have a little bit of cover at least against that dirty, rotten alien bastard. But he is on the higher level again. So these guys are probably far enough back where they're not going to get hit. But you are going to take fire this turn, and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Run away, little civilian, run away! Got at least one more cleaner and one more little fella. Alright, what do you have? What can I do? Here, have a little something something. Oh, I blew the floor out from under him. Nice. Took away his cover advantage. Or his elevation advantage. Try and get her up there. I don't have a ton of turns left, but she might be able to get up there fast enough. chance of me getting... No flashbangs. Alright, so you're good. You're decent. Yeah, they're all up higher. Shield. Yep, right there. Hopefully Marie will draw some fire. And you're going to go through the building. Got one in the open there, one here. Yeah, I'll get you over there. Alright, we got, last but not least, injured dude. He's gonna try and get over here. You know what? That'll be close enough for you. Good across the board. Got more civilians shuffling their way out of the map. Good. 65. Come on around that corner, little. Alright, we got another cleaner in there, and he just came jumping out a damn window. Oh, I would love it if my guys could have actually shot him, but none of my guys had the points I needed. Alright, I got... Okay. All right. 30% there. Full block from that one. Good. Alright, so he's going to bleed out 5 every turn. Prefer not to shoot my own guy in the back if I can avoid it. Again, prefer not to shoot my own dude in the back if it's avoidable. Alright, he's hurt. Let me see if I can... Alright, so I've got most of the civilians out. I got 2 turns left to get them all. And I don't think that... actually, it might happen. If she gets lucky enough to never encounter an enemy, she can get that one, and this guy can get this one. I don't know where the last one is, though. Yes, I do. Okay, so if I can keep them motoring towards it, I might actually... 2 turns left, they'll definitely make it there in 2 turns. And she'll definitely make it there in 2 turns. So all I need to do is kill the last of these sumbitches. Both the cleaners are hurt. And I don't think there's another alien. He's bleeding. They're both bleeding. Excellent. It's precisely what I wanted. Alright, let's see if... Oh, for fuck's sake, you guys. I would love it if you could score a hit occasionally. Alright, so you can actually, theoretically... No, you can't hit any... Yes, you can hit somebody from here. Maybe. Yeah, not a chance. Alright, so... Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? You keep doing what you're doing. I need you to get them out, so you take hard cover right there. And you... Good. So I got 2 more shooters here. Any chance I can get you the hell out of Dodge? Minus 40 isn't great. Damn it, yeah. Damn it, didn't get that last one. Oh well. Did what I could. I think he's down. And he's getting there. Okay, so barely got him, but got him. Got him too. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. So I got 9 out of 10 of the civilians, and I got a full wipe on the aliens and cleaners. More of my squad got shot up pretty badly, though. No deaths, though. Yeah, that, if I had gotten that mission there just a little bit earlier, before night fell, I might have had better luck. Yeah, nothing terrible. A lot of levels up, another Crimson Heart. 33 days, 14, 15, 14. Yeah, I just gotta wait for my medical area to get done. Preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of a previously unknown metallic substance. This super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin, being far too massive to occur naturally. It is fundamentally unstable in its natural form, and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent metals, but appear to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behavior such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed. Hence, the element is governed not by the established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum mechanics. One suspects we will find many uses for these alien alloys as my research continues. However, given we lack the technology to synthesize them ourselves, we will need to scavenge whatever possible from our foes. Oh, so the autopsies are conducted instantly. They're not, I don't need to actually do the autopsy. Okay. Autopsies in XCOM were actual research projects you had to do. Must commend you, Commander. I've been waiting some time to unmask our mysterious foes on the autopsy table. One suspects the distinctive hazmat suit and rebreather worn by cleaner soldiers primarily serve to conceal the identity of the wearer. Cutting them away exposes a Kevlar vest atop the torso that offers reasonable protection from basic firearms. The body beneath appears outwardly indistinguishable from a normal human, yet a glance at the roof of the mouth reveals heavy scarring, which implies significant surgical intervention, the full extent of which is only revealed by bisecting the skull. Countless exotic metal implants are embedded within the brain, collectively replacing over a third of the tissue with electronics. I suspect that this represents some form of alien-controlled device, but I would need access to a live, cleaner specimen to know for sure. Working on it. Sadly, surgical removal does not appear feasible. The loss of so much brain matter means the implants themselves must be compensating in some manner. Removing them will almost certainly leave the patient in a vegetative state. While the identity of these soldiers remains unclear, there's thus little chance of them ever returning to their previous lives. Instead, they appear doomed to serve their extraterrestrial masters for the rest of their pitiful existence. Alright then. Combat vehicles are still ongoing. Warden combat armor. Lose any progress made? No, thank you. A vehicle would actually probably be pretty useful to me right now, just to soak fire in the early stages. Put it out front and center, let the aliens shoot at it so my dudes don't end up taking the shots. Mars combat platform, woohoo! Robotic headlights crushing weight. Mechanical armed reconnaissance system is a remote-controlled armored vehicle small enough to be carried inside a dropship. Faster, tougher, and better armed than any soldier. It would be a worthy addition to our tactical teams. The vehicle is designed primarily for scouting work, compact and highly mobile. It gives advance in front of your soldiers to sight enemies and draw out Overwatch fire. Given its strong armor and relatively rugged construction, it is significantly more resilient to alien weapons than the average human. When it does encounter enemies, the Mars usually has two methods of dealing with them. The more mundane option is the auto rifle, little more than a standard infantry rifle with a high-capacity magazine and better recoil stabilization. The other option is the rocket pod mounted atop the vehicle. Although the Mars can only carry 6 rockets into battle, each of these is tipped with a powerful incendiary warhead that will demolish almost all terrain within its sizable blast radius. Though it only deals mediocre damage against enemy units, it is very effective at breaking their armor. Additional weapon variants are also available should you wish to experiment further. Finally, note that the Mars is heavy enough to be able to smash through most walls and cover objects as if they were not there. This has obvious tactical utility, and a canny commander can use the vehicle to create paths for nearby soldiers' teams. Yes, I will be getting that instantly. Sentry gun. Although I shall refrain from commenting on the pathetic attempt to defend our previous facility from the cleaners, I nonetheless thought it prudent to bolster our defensive options. Perhaps these efforts will help avoid a repeat of such failure. As I present the Sentry Gun, a formidable and robust vehicle intended specifically for protecting our bases. Being a far simpler design than Mars, it is significantly faster and cheaper to manufacture while still retaining most of the combat performance. Much of the simplification arises from the use of wheels rather than tracks for propulsion. This reduces overall cost and complexity while also providing the weapon with an elevated firing position that improves accuracy. The downside of this design is that the Sentry is prone to toppling over when traversing uneven terrain. It is therefore unsuitable for general combat use and should be deployed only on the flat concrete floors of our facilities. This makes sentry guns a specialized tool. Though perhaps unnecessary in many situations, these inexpensive vehicles are nonetheless a highly effective way to bolster the defensive garrison of a base. Okay, so purely defensive. I wonder if they have the same weapons options as the other ones do. Alright, what do we got? 90s for armor. Absolutely. Might actually take a little less damage that way. And engineering team, get to work. Make me a Mars. Right now. Do it. Do it now. Do it now! Make me the Mars! And then you make me the sentry gun later. Alright, but for right now, I have to go make a quick pit stop. I shall return shortly. Alright then, I'm back. So let's go ahead and get right the hell back to it. What am I looking at? 4 days for my medical bay. Generators and hangar come online tomorrow. Generator, hangar, generator. Good, good. I can keep going. I got 115. I need to start 20% already. This doomsday clock I am not a fan of. Organ combat armor going good. Main base. 1 day for missile defense and medical bay. Beautiful. Let's see how quickly that changes my... Now, do I need to assign them there, or does it just happen? The medical room is a structure that improves the healing rate of your wounded soldiers. Both of these effects only apply to soldiers stationed at this base. Okay. Do more of them have a stronger effect? Okay. No way to know. Survival chance 40%, healing rate 2.5 HP per day. That ain't great, but it's better than it was. How are my... Yeah, just about my whole damn team is shredded at this point. Well, hell. Alright then. We got 4 uninjureds. Many recovered items have no military function and can safely be sold to generate additional income. Set the maximum sale quantity for all of these junk items. I probably don't need these cleaner machine guns, to be honest. They're relatively weak. Cleaner corpses can go the same way. Haven't studied Secton corpses yet, so I'll just sell that. Captured cleaner agent I probably don't need, but I'll keep them around just in case. What are we looking at? 1 day for my Mars. Excellent. Let me see, now that I can build a medical... I honestly don't know if multiple medical bays are needed. And I'm hesitant to waste the resources if they don't stack. Because those are not cheap. That represents a significant investment from me. I'll hold off for now. You know what, maybe the Xenonauts will tell me. Med bays stack. You know what? I can just... I'll leave it right there for a second, and I will go get some good old-fashioned Google foo to see if it works that way. It's one of those things that's easy enough to find out. Multiple med bays stack. No, they don't stack. You try to build a second one on a base that already has no additional effect. Not that I have found. Let's see here. Alright, so theoretically it's supposed to tell me that when you click on a medical center, it's supposed to tell you that a second one has no effect. Base already contains a medical facility of equal or greater effectiveness, so constructing this building will prove no benefit. Okay, there it is. Alright, that answers that question. And good evening, E-Dog Duck. Good evening indeed. Alright, so that answers that question. I only need the 1 medical bay. Working space for your scientists, boosting your organization's research speed. A second laboratory might not be a terrible idea, and that's only 500k. I've got the power for it. You know what? Yeah, second laboratory, especially early game, could definitely come in handy. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Beautiful. Don't have enough for an interceptor. Can get a couple sentry guns though. Cleaner data raid. Cleaners have established a command post that they are using to expand their operations in the local area. Destroying it will disrupt their activities and may allow us to capture valuable data about their organization. 10% doomsday, 0 to 200 ops points. Okay, so I need my assaulters. Man, you guys are still shooting. Heal rate is god awful right now. $61 TUs, 80 TUs for the Mars. Alright, so this isn't great for her. Karla Pavlova, having her with my heavy, she's got, her TUs are too low for her to be a useful heavy, so I'll make her a assaulter. Marie, you're fine as a shielder. You four, decent. I'm not going to be able to dispatch a full team here. 85, 81, 81. Sarah Reyes, yeah. 90. What's my weakest right now? It'd be the 75s. He's unassigned. Sniper. Alright, so what do I got? The Mars is good. We got an 81 and an 81, so one of you stays behind for the sniper. Your HP is... What? You are terrible. Max HP 39? Yeah. You're just a shortcut to getting dead if I take you in. Alright then. Cannon or rockets? Rockets. Do I need 5 riflemen? I do not. So one of my healthy riflemen, Nora, you get to become a assaulter. And you as well. Okay. That should get the job done, and before we launch, go ahead and save. Alright, let's get to it. My folks are a little beat up. See if I can avoid a night mission. That would be a no, I cannot. Tail until over land. Commence attack. Air combat layer is fully playable, but is much less polished balanced than the rest of the game. Major visual and gameplay update during early access. So I don't want to go head on if I don't have to. We're going to do a pass on each other. Right on his tail, didn't take serious damage. Beautiful. Armor got chewed through, took a little bit of damage to health, but not a ton. Commence tactical battle! Oh, roll my Mars out front. Now, it's a cleaner base, so I'm expecting, coincidentally enough, cleaners. They're weak-ass SMGs. I haven't seen anybody with, haven't seen cleaners with anything heavier yet. So, they shouldn't be able to do serious damage to my Mars. I need to capture one standard cleaner soldier, but everything else at that point can die. I don't need to capture more than one. And there shouldn't. Get in, grab as much data from their computers as possible, and get back to the drop ship. You won't have long before enemy reinforcements arrive. Alright. So, let's see what we got. If this is the primary building, I'll just make myself a hole with Mr. Marzipoo right about there. Fuck your face! And let's see if we can get another one back there. No, not right now. But Mars has already done his job. Open the front door for me. He's going to bleed out. I do believe he's bleeding, so don't need to worry about him. Let's go to there. Sabotage 10 computer desks. Well, hell, alright. Oh, fuck off. Alright, so these group is going to go straight up through here if they can. Get inside quickly. That agent is armored. I don't know if that's any different from the normal ones, but everybody else, computer desks. Well, that looks like a computer desk right there, so. Everybody done something at least? Yep, alright. Yeah, keep crowding into that same room for me, dudes. As many of you as want to pile in there, you can eat a missile from my good friend here. Mars will ruin your entire damn day. Good shot, dude. Good job. Shot his buddy right in the friggin' back. Okay. You are standard agent. So I don't need you alive. Now I think that one I do need to capture. You can be removed, however. Okay, so that ain't gonna work. I'll leave you there as an overwatch to get him out of my way. Computer desk, computer desk. I need to find 10 of these, so... Hi guys, guess what? Missiles for you! Missiles for everyone! Okay. Not going to be able to heal her this turn. Minor problem. Shotgunny goodness. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I'm going to send 2 around the low over here. See if I can't get them in the back. Make the computers my priority. You're overwatching for those 2. You finish him off if you can. Or not. That's alright, I'll clear them out next turn. Wait a minute, I get shot in the back? Well, there are a lot of these sumbitches here, but that's not exactly a surprise. I'm going to make another shot for him. They're good. So that first team there is just about toasted. I do not need you alive. Are you bleeding? I don't think so. Oh hell, he's already almost dead. I was expecting him to be significantly more sturdy than that. Fucking kidding me, dude? Really? Can't score a single damn hit? Fine, then, be that way. Alright, so those 2 will be dead. These 3, I'm expecting they'll all die next turn. You 2 definitely, you might survive. Alright, so... Alright, so we got a couple computers there, or a computer there. There, I need 10. I have 3. The other 2 will bleed out, so I don't need to bother with them. And I think they bleed at the beginning of their turns, so... Alright, everybody's good except for Mr. Shotgunner here. Oh, heck. Got a bunch of offices back there. Going right down the middle would save me some time. Yeah, and there's a decent cover there as well, so... Well, I was not expecting Mars to die that easy. Okay. here. Grab that. Here, grab that. Got another one there. Got 6 here. I did believe I saw someone else out front. 2 more, 2 more. Leave him there. Any chance of connecting? None. 27. Damn it. Double damn it. How about you? Any chance of you getting this dude from way the hell out there? No, but... No, okay. Okay, so that looks like the end of that. I got 4 turns before reinforcements get here. And I only need 2 more desks, so let's focus on getting what I need and getting the hell out. Alright, everybody, back to the bus. Back to the bus. Back to the bus. Everybody, quick as we can. Quick as we can. Got him. Alright, everybody. Everybody, move! We're at 3 turns. Those of you who can get there, get there. Those of you who can't, at least get in that direction. I lost my Mars, but I'll have to see if I can repair that, or if I just have to build myself a new one. They are incredibly fragile, far more fragile than I thought he was going to be. Alright, everybody get on board. Stun damage, oh, from the smoke, okay. Alright, so that's everybody. So I don't know where the reinforcements are going to come from. That's one problem. So, alright, so my healthy folks are going to set up a defense as much as they can Because I've got a couple slow movers. Good. You're good. You're where I need you to be. Sniper's there. Alright, so that's everybody just about where I need them. You're there. You're there. Alright, perfect. So it might not be this turn, but it'll be next turn definitely when this dude can get in. Nope, he's in. Everybody's in. In and out before the reinforcements got here. Beautiful, beautiful. Everybody on the bus. Time to go home. Gorgeous. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess it's a good thing to figure out just how the Mars works completely. If it is in fact salvageable or repairable after a mission, wonderful. If it's not, and I have to rebuild a new one entirely, at least I know that now. So, I suppose we'll find out shortly. Everybody's injured, at least a little bit. But on the plus side, my people are slowly getting better. I've got probe wreckage I need to deal with here in a minute, if I can. 876543. Oh, okay. So I don't have to actually do a mission on that one. Excellent. Well, you're a tiny little bugger, aren't you? Commander, this is quite the occasion. It's not every day that one is presented with the opportunity to study a captured extraterrestrial vessel. Cannot crash evasive probe beam. An intact version of this probe would no doubt be a veritable treasure trove of scientific discovery, but alas, we have only the mangled remains of one that struck the ground at several hundred kilometers per hour. The wreckage is nonetheless fascinating. The vessel is primarily constructed from mundane titanium, but we have also extracted a small quantity of more exotic materials from within the hull, presumably representing the remains of destroyed electronics. Intriguingly, the quantum signals given off by the probe are curiously small compared to those previously recorded, suggesting it is more compact or at least lighter than other UFOs. It may well be unmanned, and no indication can be found within the records of a crew nor any life support systems. The primary armament seems to be a laser cannon. Damage patterns on our interceptor suggest the weapon is capable of blasting a hole right through an aircraft, yet this relatively rugged construction of an Angel can withstand numerous such hits. Indeed, one suspects this craft was simply not built for combat. Recordings suggest it is slow, poorly armored, and lacks maneuverability. Now we possess a reliable method of detecting them. These alien probes should be easy targets for our interceptors. Combat armor a day 22. Aerial warfare, alright. So let's see. Might it be here? Okay, yeah, destroyed means destroyed. I'm not going to be able to repair it. $250K. I can make that work. I'll just be a little more cautious with them in the future. Horde and armor represents one of the most straightforward ways we can use our recovered alien alloys, modifying existing defender armor to increase protection and reduce weight. Weight 6, 12 better, armor 10 plus 10. The updated design employs an interlocking arrangement of hard metal plates across the torso and shoulders. Although coated in only a small quantity of alloys, they can now easily withstand a close-range shot from any modern assault rifle. Beneath this lies a layer of Kevlar, protecting the wearer from fragmentation should any penetration occur. Such protection would be impossible without extraterrestrial materials, as the plates of hardened steel or ceramic generally used in body armor would need to be so thick that the wearer would struggle to move under the weight. Warden armor is therefore the best protective garment we currently have available, and requires only a modest quantity of alien alloys to construct. However, it is a relatively simplistic concept that will no doubt be superseded once we have had sufficient time to fully familiarize ourselves with the remarkable properties of alien materials. The design is thus somewhat of a stopgap. It will keep your soldiers alive while we develop superior armor that can truly utilize the capabilities of alien alloys, but you must carefully consider how much of our stockpile of precious alien materials should be used for this purpose. Well, I suppose that depends on just exactly how much of it is needed. Magnetic weapons would be very nice. Be good to have weapons that can actually kill something. I have one healthy soldier right now. That's it. Good lord. Alright then. Oh, now I have two. Alright, we got 323. Let's see, what can I do? Get rid of him. 218. 400, 400, 400. 2 ops points. Yeah, more ops points means I can get all the rest of this faster. That's just flat. Oh, you know what I've been... I've been seeing these, completely pretending these didn't exist. Why? Because brain broken. Yeah, there are more than 3 continents, you know. Sometimes I dazzle even myself. Alright, my folks are slowly getting back into condition. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. 1 day 14 for a Mars. Okay, good. My folks are slowly coming back online. Completed work on the Mars platform. Let's see, how much? Alright, I need 6 alloys for each one of these. I can get 1 set. I really do need to get my next funding. Almost there. I think it's every month the funding comes through. Alright, let's see here. Slowly, 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 I'm getting close to having a functional team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I've almost got a team now. You'll be back up and running shortly. The only one that's going to take a while is Clara. Clara Pavlova. 3 sentry guns, 1 Mars, 1 Warden armor. Okay. Well, let's see here. Oh, standard grenades. If I've got a Mars, I don't need standard grenades. If I could get stun weapons, I would appreciate those, but smoke and flashbang seems the best I can get. Explosive and smoke. Stun batons. Alright, so I don't have a full team yet. Let's get all my healed up folks back into the fun. First one, next one back online will be you. So that's 9. Alright. Let's see what we got here. So you... Steel plating 15. I can upgrade its armor later, but not right now. Okay. What do we got? We got a ballistic auto rifle, smoke launcher, rangefinder. Smoke launcher could probably do the job. Secondaries. Oh, it has a secondary smoke launcher already. Okay. 70 kinetic, 36 kinetic. Yeah, mostly I just use this dude for... Heavy armor plating increases the armor of the vehicle, making it tougher. You know what? Yeah, heavier armor. Right now I'm just going to use this dude to blow walls open and provide smoke cover, so I should have noticed that before the last mission and saved myself $250,000. Sam Sturt. Standard grenades are unnecessary. Realistically, flashbangs are unnecessary too. I don't have anything to replace them with at the moment. How much are we talking? Almost. I can almost make that one work. Two stuns, 2 smokes. So I'll replace those with stun grenades when I unlock, or 2 flashbangs, 2 smokes. I'll replace them with stuns when I get them. Because I do remember there being stun grenades. So I'm thinking, Sam, you're going to be my one dude with Warden armor. Going to be primarily beating aliens to death with a stick. Oh. So heavy armor is an option I can give to everyone. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, that's way too heavy for you, alright. I am so far not at all impressed with the sniper. I think I've managed to get like 3 shots off with them, and I don't think they've gotten a single kill. Accuracy 53. I don't think she's a good sniper. Joseph would be a better sniper. Accuracy 67. 66 time units. Yeah. Joseph is a better sniper all around. Aiko Suzuki. 63 HP, 43 turn units, 49 accuracy. Yeah, look at 49 accuracy. That's just garbage. She could probably... 63 HP ain't bad, actually. It's on the higher end. So she gets to be my second shielder. Soak fire for me. Joseph doesn't need that, doesn't need that. That'll work. That way they can at least contribute something if they can't get a shot off. You can still heal. Roll. Standard loadout doesn't need to change too much. You're good. Good. She has no fucking strength, so... Yeah, she's going to need to build up strength a little bit, but she's... Yeah, look at this. She can't do damn near anything. She's not strong enough. You are far too weak, wench. Japanese wench. Little sissy girl. Can't carry anything. See if I can at least have her drop some smoke for me. Flashbang, but that's the best she can do. Alright, so Mars is a little bit better off. I got one dude who's actually kitted out. Why is your accuracy red? Heavy armor. Okay, heavy armor makes him slightly less accurate. That's not a huge deal. Aircraft should be patched up nicely. I need a second one here shortly. So when I get my next pay bump, I'll probably go ahead and end the stream for tonight. Tactical mission. Alien ground forces abducting civilians, same as last time. 0 to 30, doomsday reduction, good, good. Polar biome, time remaining 3 days. Alright, that's almost everybody healed up. And I'll be able to get to this one during daylight hours, which will make my life easier. Alright, so I got more. Oof. Got another rescue civilians mission. Right on. Alright, so I don't need to get every single one. Each one that gets abducted is a +3. Each one I rescue is a -3, so... Alright, Mars, let's get you out there. Let's see if we can find anything. No, I'd rather you not. He's just like, oh god, what was that? They're shooting missiles at me. Alright, so I've got little shit goblin back here and little shit goblin right there. He would be the easier one to stun if I can manage to get to him. I won't get to him in a single turn. Alright, and then I got dude over good. Solid hit. How much do I need to snapshot? I need... $33. Well, let's see if I can't get him out of there. Might not be the smartest thing I've ever done, but... And as for you, I need to see if there's anybody... I need to get you down there. And then I could hit him. Suppressed. Okay, that makes life a little bit easier on me. I'll get him patched up this turn. Probably get him beat to death this turn as well. He's suppressed. Alright, if I can capture you, I will do that also. Really? He gonna run right up on me? Shoot Mars? This is kind of rude. Okay, he died. So I'm gonna try and beat this other one to death then. And him as well if I can. Oh, for fuck's... Excellent. So I can get in there and deal with him next turn. Alright, let's focus on getting as many of these dudes out as I can. Go, Frenchman, go! Run, Froggy, run! Would have liked to capture that first septillion or whatever the bloody hell they're called, but it just wasn't gonna happen right away. Got anything exciting in here? Kind of lucky she didn't find anything. Running her in there with the last of her movement could have been a very, very silly thing to do. So both of the aliens are toast. Let's see if I wonder if good old Mars here can release. No, I can't. You're suppressed, so I'm not going to worry about you too much. I saw one more soldier up north. One more cleaner dude. Ugh. There's probably more than that. I wonder. Okay, good. Hey, bud. Excellent. Captured me a cleaner. That's one less thing I need to worry about. Where would be a good place for my sniper to set up? Actually, right here would give him pretty good line of sight. Let's get you out. And I'm going to need to scout around back there to clear that. See if I can get you inside, you up here. Doing fine, doing fine. Fella here. Leave him with 25 just in case. I've got 5 turns left, 6 civilians to rescue. I see at least one right there in front of me. So the pods are going to be outside. I can eliminate a good chunk of my search by being smart about it. I haven't seen a pod indoors yet, so... And that kind of does make sense. If you're going to be kidnapping people, you don't want them to be... concealed indoors from you. I wonder if... No, that wouldn't work. Cover. Takes 39. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to missile him, but I can at least get his damned attention. And at 75, he shouldn't be able to kill me in one burst. Alright, you, go way the hell up there, see if you can't spot the... Alright, there's a pod there. Excellent. That's what I wanted to see. That'll work. Got another one there. Alright, Frenchman! That could have gone better. Could have gone worse, though. Alright, so... I wonder what my probability of being able to get a good shot on... Oh! Okay, well that does complicate matters slightly. Shit. He's not going to bleed out this turn, but if he gets looked at cross-eyed, he's going to violently explode. I can heal him up and him up next turn, assuming they survive. Yeah, shoot at Mars all day long, dude. Another one inside. Alright, I might have overextended. You moron, I can't heal you if you're running away. Yeah, I can't heal you because you're running away. If you had stood your ground and not been a frackin' idiot, I could have got you out of here, but, I think I've already disabled one cleaner. Get a second. I don't want to hit my own dude. I need 40 to shoot once. Don't want to hit my own guy. He can see to himself next turn. Crap, I thought she had a health pack. She does not. And Frenchie doesn't either. So yeah, you're going to die just because you were too damn stupid to stand still. Alright, let's play that again. Oh, let's try that again without the stupidity, shall we? Oh. Right, there we are. Where are you, Mr. Mars? So I need a 40 to shoot that's where I want it to be. You come over here. I wonder if there is a way from Mars to fire indirect. I mean, there probably is. Wait a minute. Why is it giving me an interactable with that one? Alright, so I know there's people there, so you stay right there. Alright, that takes care of him, takes care of him. You're where I need you to be. You aren't quite there yet. Alright, that should take care of that. Oh, hi. How are you? Somebody else over there, another alien sumbitch. Okay. Let's see. She's like, you, shut up and die. What are my chances of getting her? She's got 2 turns to get to a medic. Okay, so yeah, I'll send him after that. Now, if I want to lob a missile, I'm going to need 40. So let's go to here. And shoot this sumbitch right in the face. Shit. Well, he's had a bad day. Alright, I got 30 points of stun on him. That should be enough to keep him out of the fight next turn. Let me see. 36 for a shot. So I'll line you up right there just in case dude comes to here. As far as medic goes, I gotta get him down here. Gotta have a medic meet up with her before she bleeds out. Actually be able to. Smoke him out. It won't affect my dudes beating him with sticks, but it will make him, his fire less accurate. You see an alien? Beat the alien with a stick. He got even more stun built on himself and wasn't able to shoot straight. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Come on. You get all the way to him, and he'll make sure you don't bleed out. Good. Oof, that was a good hit. $16, $13 for a snapshot on him. Damn it. Double damage, triple damage, quadruple damage. Alright, I got a good chunk of these civilians at least. I got more than half, which means this will be better for me than worse. So... $32. Oh, he's got an auto rifle. I thought he had a smoke launcher. Nope, okay. Well, in this case, you can at least drive right up to him and draw his attention so he doesn't shoot the dude next to him. Okay, snipers are good. You are alright. Beat this dude with a stick. You beat this dude with a stick. Excellent. Got me a soldier. Beautiful. Alright, and you. Actually, you can probably get a little even closer to that. Alright, so I got dude here. And I'm thinking at least one more cleaner somewhere. Yeah, shoot him all day long. Because that dude right behind you is going to walk up on you and beat you to death in a second. Any chance I can get to this world? Yes. So that one right there I'm not going to be able to... Actually, yes. That one right there I am going to be able to get to. I have rescued all of the humans. Ha 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 ha. Gorgeous. Alright, so I got my cleaner soldier. I got my captured secton. 0 casualties. 30% decrease on the doomsday clock. That, all in all, good mission. And I didn't suffer too much heavy damage. A couple folks will have to heal up. But only a couple. All in all, not a bad run. 12 days, 7 days, 23 days. None of that's terrible. Got my Mars out in one piece. 24 alien alloys is definitely nice. That's what? 4 more sets of Warden armor if I need it. Alright, everybody, let's get on home. Interrogation, cleaner soul. There has always been something vaguely inhuman about our masked cleaner foes. Commander, close observation of the captured soldier only makes this more obvious. Our captive spends most of their time staring blankly into space, exhibiting no frustration at being confined within a specimen tube. They appear content to eat any meal provided to them, showing surprisingly little concern about revealing their face when doing so. The prisoner still seems capable of speech, albeit not particularly coherently. However, they proved highly resistant to our interrogation techniques, showing no reaction to physical pain and appearing oblivious to any attempts at psychological pressure. My suspicion is that the electronic implants embedded within the subject's brain are capable of altering sensory input. The captive may exist in a dreamlike state, seeing and feeling only what their extraterrestrial masters wish them to experience. Kinda sucks for them, but cleaner soldiers may thus be unaware of the realities of their situation, fully capable of carrying out complex tasks, yet robbed of any ability for higher thought. If so, it's little wonder the aliens have come to rely so heavily on these obedient thralls. Unfortunately, I believe these implants also provide advantages in combat. One suspects they improve marksmanship, and the ability to ignore physical pain would certainly help explain the unusual durability of these troops. Alright, so the humans I can autopsy without having a mission for it, but I'm thinking I have to actually do research on the aliens. Alright, so let's see. No, that is about that time, so we're going to go ahead and save over my Strat 1. And that's about going to do it for tonight. That'll be it for this stream. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. eDogDoc, thank you for stopping by. I might be back with something this weekend. This weekend might prove to be a relatively calm and peaceful one out in the real world, so I might have some time to do a stream. If I do, I'll post on X before I go live. And yeah, we'll see what it is when I decide what it'll be. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you people in the next one.